Hello and good afternoon, class. I'm here for my demonstrative speech assignment. So from my introduction speech, I actually didn't get a chance to get into this, but my side job is I'm a marching band instructor. I've been doing this for about 10 years now, and every summer through the fall I teach percussion at a local school depending on where I'm living. For the past 3 years, that's been Lakeside High School. At that school, I get all range of different proficiency levels of percussionists. But at the start, I basically just pretend everyone's starting from the same point so we can all start together with the same technical foundation. So today, I'm going to be teaching you how to properly hold a marching drumstick. Now, some of you, if you're percussionists or been around percussionists, might be familiar with a drum set stick. But this is generally quite a bit thicker than that, with a lot more weight, so the sound can project from the field up to the press box where the judges and the audience will be sitting, quite a bit further away, generally without amplification, unlike a drum set on a stage. So, first things first, you want to take the stick and find its balance point, generally where it just starts to tip to the bead side. You're going to take your thumb, place it on that point on the side, not on top, not below, on the side. Take your index finger, curl it around to the opposite side. This creates our fulcrum. If you've ever taken physics or a physical science class, you know a fulcrum. It's where a lever pivots. We want the pivot point to be so the stick falls towards the bead. At that point, you'll take your other fingers and wrap them loosely around it. This is our general technical foundation for where we want to be holding the stick. Should move loosely in your hand when you move your wrist, but you don't want your fingers to let it go all the way out to the point where you lose control. Nice, firm hold without building a bunch of white knuckles or tension where the fulcrum meets the stick. At that point, you'll match it with your other hand. Same exact spot. These are Vic Firth brand sticks, which conveniently give you a little flag to mark where the fulcrum point generally should be. You'll take it in both hands, or if you're a marching snare drummer, you might have a slightly different grip in your left hand. Take it in both hands, go to the playing surface, and you'll just kind of let it fall. It should fall, bounce a couple times loosely in your hand, and then stop. Like that. Once you've done that, you're now ready to start with a basic stroke. A basic stroke is going to start up and end up, and you want to go straight down and return to the same point. You want some nice force from your wrist, a tiny bit, maybe 5% from your arm, and then about 5% from your fingers. It's nice, loose, doesn't use a lot of power, and it lets gravity help you reach the playing surface. You want to try it with both hands. And then you want to try alternating to try to keep the sound consistent from hand to hand. There you go. That's the basic stroke type that we're working with here. And whenever you pick up your drumstick, it all starts there. So that's why when I'm teaching a new class, I begin with something basic like that. A lot of times they're high schoolers, right? Or they're 8th graders coming into high school, and they're going to look at you and be like, this is too easy, this is too simple. But when it comes to marching band and getting a bunch of people playing together, the best thing you can do to get them sounding good and sounding clean and together is to get them looking exactly the same. So starting the same with a nice technical foundation that's the same person to person is really important. And that makes that a lot easier on me and on them in the future if they want to be successful. So yeah, that's how you properly hold a drumstick. To review, find your fulcrum, wrap your fingers around, keep your thumb on the side, parallel to the ground, back, down. Thanks, have a good one.